Greetings everybody, welcome back to another Transformers review. My name is Trip, and today we have the one, the only Constructicon Scrapper. As you can see here, Scrapper is another one of the members of the Constructicons, the guys who joined together to create Devastator. Last time we had Mixmaster, today we have this guy. He's the other foot, the right leg of Devastator. I think this figure looks great. He's one of my favorite robot modes of any of the Constructicons. As you can see, he comes with Devastator's blaster here. Makes Scavenger seem not Scavenger, Scrapper. Scrapper really seems like a militia guy. He's got some good posings here with his big blaster. We'll take these parts off here, and I'll save these for the Devastator review. So we'll just put these to the side. Scrapper here, he is, I think the best figure out of all these. He's the best standalone figure for sure. He just has a great presence. His face has some good menacing looks to it. His paint applications throughout his chest, the Decepticon logo, and these legs are just fantastic. I really appreciate that silver. He's not the most articulated out of all the Constructicons, but he does have a lot of presence. I think he's like the short, stocky, guy, He's got it going on. We'll get into articulation here. His shoulder is a bit odd. On the inside here, you can see this silver pin. You kind of have to pull the arm out for transformation, which allows it to have range of motion. But that's where your pivot is for your front and back, which gives you a full 360, mind you. But then when you pull out, the pivot is up here, so it doesn't exactly line up, which is fine. I just wish it was more cohesive. It adds these big gaps when you're putting the arm out, such as this way. He has bicep rotation, full 360. We're just on a mushroom joint here. He's got an elbow. He can go forward nice and smooth, and near the end, it kind of locks in a little bit. But on the way back, you can go all the way back, but this one's really notched. This is for transformation, but you can do that should you need that pose. There's no wrist rotation due to transformation, but you do have an inward pivot, just like this, which can be very nice, should you desire that. There is no hip rotation, just like Mixmaster, because of the hinge in here for the leg rotation, or not the leg rotation, the ankle pivot on Devastator. But that's okay, I'll forgive it because I don't see how they could do it otherwise. Thighs, we got full back, full forward. The knee is a 90 degree, which is very nice. You also have a thigh rotation here and ankle rotation over and over 90, which is really nice. I don't know why you would necessarily need it that much, but that you do have. You also have a toe pivot, which is also nice. So that does it for articulation for Scrapper. We have the gun on the back here. It just uses a small peg and a port on the side of the gun. You can just peg it on there, which can be very nice. Unfortunately, there's not a really good one in vehicle mode that I found, so that is where it'll live. Well, with that, I will get into transformation of our boy Scrapper. Okay, so to transform Scrapper, he's fairly simple. The legs are where the money's at, but I will show you how we do it here. So you're going to take the scoop, you're going to pull it back. It was kind of locked in a little bit, loosely pegged. You just pull this all the way back, just kind of get it out of the way. You're going to take the chest plate, pull it forward, take the head, push it down, close that up. You're going to take the arms, and you're going to rotate them back. And they're going to lock into place, just like so. And then you're going to, there's a tab right here and a tab on the back, and you're going to compress the shoulder all the way in, just like this, tabbing those in. And then once it's in, you're going to take the hand, push those in, and then it'll tab right in here into that little port, just like that. And same on the other side, so hand in, compress the shoulder in, and then tab it in, just like that. The detailing on the edge here with the ladder kind of built in is I'm a big fan of. You're going to take the scoop, push it down. It's going to lock in here, And then there's a little locking joint thing right in here. You're going to take that and tab it down into the neck kind of area, and that's just going to hold it all together. Take the scoop and just push it down. And that is the front half of Scrapper all done. Now the legs, they're very cool. You're going to take the foot, you're going to pull it forward just like this. You're going to take the back of the shin, the calf area, you're going to pull it up and over, covering the thigh like this. I like to rotate the whole leg down slightly for a reason you'll see in a moment, but we'll do these on both sides just like this. You're going to take these two thigh parts and you're going to tab them in on that tab in the middle just like that. You're going to take the cab up here, you're going to spin the cab all the way around. It loosely clicks in, and then you're going to tab that all in on the top there. Come around here to the bottom. You're going to take these feet, you're going to take them all the way back just like this. They will tab in nice and securely, kind of click in, and then you just rotate these all the way forward, and they're going to tab in just in here with this little tab that was on the elbow of the arm. It's going to tab in just down here on the toe, just like that. And there you have Scrapper in his vehicle mode. Very simple, but very efficient, I think. It looks great. Okay, so we're in vehicle mode now, and yeah, I think this guy looks awesome. The scoop is larger than you would expect, but I think it works. I get why it needs to be that big, specifically for Devastator mode, but this guy, he's fun to play with. He's also a Voyager class, so he has those pinned wheels, which just adds so much free spin to them. They really like to move around. There's no issues rolling whatsoever. In terms of gun storage, as I said earlier, you can store the weapon on the side of the scoop, but you also have a little peg on the side of the blaster that's going to tab in to the back here. So you can just put that just like that, should you want it, when he's in his vehicle mode. The details, basically the same as before. I like the engraved, I guess, all of the molded detail on the bottom of the feet, and just all these little spots you wouldn't expect to really have so much, considering how little paint is applied to this guy. He comes with the Devastator gun, and as I said, we'll cover this more in the Devastator review, but because he comes with these, I do think the storage is important of the weapon, and they do indeed. So there's a tab on the bottom of this section that can tab into the top of here, just like this, and then there's a tab or a little slot on the side here and could tab into this little port on the back. So you can indeed have him storing the weapons as well, which I think is pretty critical. If someone's just purchasing him for him, I think that's very important. Not having to get Devastator to do something with the gun, I think that's very neat. So from here, we're going to move into the foot mode, which, just like everyone else, is pretty simple, straight from the vehicle mode here. So let's get into that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, take the gun and remove it. You're going to take the bucket here, and you're going to rotate it forward, and it's going to kind of click like that. Make sure this stays down here, nice and locked. This will be the foot, kind of like this. You're going to come down here to the arms. You're going to untab them from everything, specifically up here, and you're going to untab the whole shoulder. Just pull it out like this. Then you're going to rotate it all the way around, and then using those same tabs but in a different orientation, you're going to tab that all back together like this, and the arms being locked in this position will be a good heel for the foot mode. So we're going to do that same on the other side. You're going to untab here, untab at the shoulder, rotate all the way around, and tab those back in just like this, and make sure the hands are, or the arms are back, nice and locked. You're going to take this cab section, you're going to untab it, pull this down, rotate all the way around like this, and push those back up. Now this is the foot mode, but we're going to prepare him for Devastator now. You're going to take this side, which is, if you're looking at the foot, the left side. You're going to untab it from the other side like this. And you're going to leave this one in the correct orientation, but you're going to just pull this one to the side just like this, because eventually we're going to slot it in like this and then into this port right in the inside of there. So this is the prepared mode for Devastator. When he's in this mode, I like to put his gun on the back foot just like this, gets it out of the way, and I think it looks fine when he's in his Devastator mode. So there you have Scrapper, the Constructicon Voyager class. I think he's my favorite of the whole bunch, maybe with Hook, but out of the individual modes, he is definitely up there for me. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care.